What is happening, y'all? We are at Lukla Airport here in Mount Everest. We are going to be using the Cessna Caravan, and we are going to be taking off right here on this downslope and then circling back around and then landing on an upslope. I don't know if some people come around and land right here the way I'm taking off, but we're not going to do that because one, it's very impossible, and two, because you would have to turn around and taxi up here. Plus the upslope will slow us down when we land. So without further ado, I'm going to crack open a nice cold Miller Lite, and that's what we are going to be sipping on throughout this flight. All right, drunken pilot engaged, and we are going to go ahead and go for it. So we're going to throttle up here. Got a couple notches of flap going, just in case. Already got a downhill slow. We almost bounced right there. Alright, so this is a ledge, meaning if you don't have enough speed going, you're done. Alright, so we're already right off the mountain. And you can see here just how dangerous this is. Got some good scenery going. Don't gotta worry about the landing gear here, it's already fixed. So no landing gear up. I am gonna put the flaps up for now. Don't want that getting in the way. I'm not a master at aviation, so I actually don't know if flaps would cause an issue with the down drifts on the mountains here. Well, what I'm thinking is we're going to come over here into this little divot and then circle back around. This is probably going to be a shorter episode, so I'm not going to shotgun a beer. However, I'm going to take a pretty massive sip when we're about halfway through. Now I'm thinking this divot isn't probably not a good idea because of this downdrift over here. So we're gonna actually part off around this corner and then circle back around. We got a couple guys in here that I saw already online. They didn't want to wait for me, so they went ahead and went for it. I don't blame them. Checking out some of the scenery over here. Couldn't imagine climbing this mountain. This is a morning flight here at Everest. Nice day to climb a mountain. Before all the snow comes through. This is a good turning point right over here. Not too much downdrift. Alright, so now that we are nice and halfway through about, I'm going to take myself a nice slurp. And if you guys have a beverage in hand, I would recommend you do the same thing. Cheers. Now that wasn't a shotgun, but I can tell you I drank half the beer on that one slurp. Alright, let's start circling around here. Now we just got to be careful because these mountains get pretty narrow, and if we don't do a hard enough bank, then we're not going to make it. So here we go. Wish me luck. We got about 130 knots going here. That should be good enough. This turboprop here with the Cessna Caravan, it really helps out with immediate acceleration. So you can see the land marker right there where we took off. Lukla. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I'm not positive. 7 nautical miles out. Now, in real life, if you consider coming to this airport, I got to give you props because you got balls. In real life, I would not consider ever flying out of this. Obviously, not being the pilot. I'm talking about any pilot. Maybe a helicopter, but not fixed wing. It's really dangerous. It has to be. One of the most dangerous airports to land at in the world. If you guys have any challenges that you guys want me to put to do, then put it down in the comments, and I'll do my best to do that. There are some default challenges that Flight Sim has, but I've done them all, and they're really not that bad as far as getting down. It's really how much you can score on the landings, which I'm more interested in challenging landings in general versus how good I can land them, because I can land all the challenges. It's just might not be the best. I'm determined to finish this beer before I land. Nothing like getting a nice good buzz on before you land at the most dangerous airport in the world. And the altitude makes you a little bit more buzzed. Alright, so here we go. I want to slow this bad boy down significantly, but not too slow, because once you start trying to land, you will stall because it's an upslope. So just remember that if you're going to try to do this yourself, remember that you're at an upward angle. It's like almost like you're ascending while you're trying to land at the same time. So you want to try to get more than enough altitude, and you're probably going to look like you're a little too high, but you won't be. So I'm going to slow it down just a little bit, add some flaps on there. You can see that slope. Alright, here we go. Nice and easy here. We're going to have to start pitching up. Go with the speed. Now you can see what I'm talking about. With the ascending, I'm going to be a little short, it looks like. Oh, I fucked up. Alright, well, I crashed. And I almost had it, but you know what? That's what the alcohol does to you. Anyways, if you guys have anything that you want me to try, you know what? I'm going to go for it. And this time I'm going to go for it at night. So if you want to bear with me here, we're going to try it again. In the nighttime. This is called a double down. Double or nothing. No landing lights. Probably not a good idea. This is probably one of the worst ideas.
Kathmandu Center, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna Caravan, 1 mile southwest of Victor
This
November
is
Lima
impossible
Kilo
if we don't have
9200
at least a little light, so I'm going to
Request
change the
flight
weather
following.
here.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Kathmandu Center.
We'll do
Squawk
almost night.
7405.
Alright, I'm going to do a quick turnaround here because this was meant to be a short video. I kind of dropped the ball at the end by crashing and killing everybody on board. So I am going to force a turn right over here, and I'm going to land this bitch.
Roger, Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
I'm forcing a turn. I don't even care about the down shifts in the mountains. I can already tell that it almost stalled out right there. Alright, we're going to do a tight bank right here. And we're going to put this sucker down. This is not a good idea. There it is. Okay, so there's our... Okay, so we're actually looking pretty good. surprisingly. I just have to bring down the speed here because we're going to pick up a lot by descending, and I'm going to finish this fucking beer. Beer is finished. I'm not going to let this one beat me. We're landing. We will land this Cessna perfectly. Here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna... Okay, so I got plenty of speed here. I'm gonna keep it all the way down at idle. I came up short last time. Not gonna make that same mistake. Uh-oh. Okay, I barely made it on that one. But I did make it, and everybody on board lived. There may have been a couple blown out tires on that one, realistically. But I did make the landing. And if you try to do it at night, I would like to see that. But that's not going to be me. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe because I can use it. And I can use all of the help that you guys can give me. But until next time, cheers. And Drunken Pilot out.